So bright. Just can't leave that. Just gonna leave that there. Hello, everyone. I'm gonna drink most of my tea. Don't start with that Logie tech. Do 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 do. Can y'all hear me? Did I remember to turn the mic on? All right. So, Balin was here first. Missy Suspicious, good to see you. You stupid K. Hello, Miss. Wait. Ruby's here. Curvey Asparagus is here. I'm gonna let you guys know right now. I am tired, AF. I took a walk outside in the 83-degree weather, and did not think. And then when I got home, I had the heat cramps, so I'm still kind of bouncing back from that. I got me some electrolytes, so we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna try to stay focused. It's gonna be fun, what I'm trying to say. I thought, hey, let's play Choosy, and then I can text on my phone. You know, since I don't feel good. That's apparently what you're supposed to do when you don't feel good. Yeah. Hello, Manic Marceline? I want to say Marcella, but I don't think that's right. But welcome to the stream. Hello. Good. See, this is what I'm talking about. Yay! I learned to save the wrong species is here. The green. Oh yeah, it's well, you know, I got this a couple. Goodness, 4 years ago now. Yeah, 4 years ago now. I'll get the chat caught up. Hang on. I was talking. It was important. Allie's here! Yay! There's no spinny wheel for Allie, but, you know. We will keep Allie occupied somehow. Hannah's here. I think I already said that. Sangi is here. Faithful Duos showed up. Woohoo! Jeez. God, that was mind-numbing. It was just mind-numbing. That live damn near killed me. Like, I was like, that almost took me out, man. That was the thing. That was a whole thing. Anyway. Alyssa, Horse and Rider. Catching up with the YouTubers. Oh, did you, how'd you do at the show? Hello, Windy Snow. Yeah, I don't know how Beck did that. Yeah. I don't know. That's fair. That's completely fair, Faithful. Completely fair. All right. I don't have a plan. So I understand that, like, Amber is a manipulator. Like, I get that part, but, like, Jesus, sorry. Jiminy Christmas. I do not understand how checked out you would have to be to not just to have given up that much. And I'm not trying to slam. I have not watched Victims of an Empath, mainly because when I watched, well, I watched the other ones that Mr. Snowflake put out, and the Beck one, I don't think I can do it. Tangerine Dreamer. Tangerine Dreamer is, I have not played since the members stream on Thursday. So still stuck in a box, wishing they had a toilet. They would just stop being so upset at the world. Get on the damn work table and they could build themselves a toilet. Yeah, I think, because remember I don't know how many of you watched the live. Count your lucky stars. After she made everybody play Choosy for like what, an hour? It felt like forever. Um, she was like, "Oh, I wasn't feeling great," because everybody was trying to quiz her about space and you know all that good stuff. She was like, "I feel so much better now that we played Choosy," and I was like, "Yeah, because you basically like held the chat hostage for like a half hour to an hour." Because she said if you didn't want to play Choosy and you said anything negative about it, she was going to block you from the chat. You know? Every time I hear the Choosy subjects, it's just like, I can't think of how ALR got away with so much. Well, it does go back to the whole manipulation thing. So, uh, yeah, I won't be terribly surprised if we don't hear from Beck for a while. But I was in a similar state. You don't see it happening. Yeah, exactly. And there's the other part of that. I learned to save the wrong species. You don't see it when you're there, when you're in the middle of it. Third and fourth in the overalls, 15 points towards national standing. Well, cool. Congratulations. I hope. Um, hello, K-Buns. Hey, K-Buns. My internet took a crap all of a sudden. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what all you guys want to watch. If you want to watch anything, I am mostly brain dead. It's been a while. I am not gonna lie to you guys. It's been a while since I like baked myself like this. Not in the fun way. Hang on, I will fix this in a second. There we go. Sorry about that. But I forgot how stupid I am after you get, sunbaked. Times. Good times. I see that you guys are enjoying the Alexandra Rodriguez reacts. They're not too bad. Now that I've got I gotta find something else to watch in between Amber and everybody else. I'm actually kind of enjoying Alexandra a little, especially after the egg thing. I there's something just precious about her. So I'm kind of charmed in a I want to react to her kind of way. Let's see. Let's go. Where are my subscriptions? Imagine someone who tortured others and makes jokes and does a version of it. No, it's true, B. I mean, eh. Do do. I have an Am Baby reaction to ALR abandoning us. So what are we gonna do without our queen? Bets on how long it'll take before she comes back. So there's that. There's that. Oh, here's something to watch. Here's a guy. Let's see, new window. New window? New window. There we go. Hang on. This is only 12 minutes, so it won't take that long. And now I gotta rearrange everything. I don't know why I moved that all the way over here anyway. It was a stupid spot for it to be in. Fuck. There? Nope. There we go. All right, hang on. Let me lock that in place. Right. YouTube. Wait, there we go. Hey! I don't know how many of you remember Strive for Change. But he kind of vanished for a little while. Oh, thank you, B. My cats are awesome. Except when they're being, like, cats. Hey, Rocky's here. My cats are fine. They are, they've decided they are outdoor cats because it's warm again. And so they are demanding to go outside more frequently than I wish to go outside. So, they're also locked out right now because I moved everything around. And, like, the position of the cat chair, I can't get it in frame, so I gotta play around with that again. Because, like, this area where it used to be is actually, like, open space. And if I put it here, it's basically putting it, like, in the middle of the floor. So I need to reorganize some stuff. It'll probably end up around this area again, because it's really the only empty space I have on the screen, but... Or I guess I could just, like... flip the camera. No, that won't work because I'm only flipping the camera. I'm not actually flipping. It doesn't matter. I'll figure it out. Don't worry. But yes, I'll get him. Oh, you're fostering an orange cat. We watch Lindsey Terabana. One report. Oh, the exercise video. Yes, we can watch that. Anyway, what was his name? This is Strive for Change. He is back. What was his weigh-in? He's basically starting over. So we'll rack him up here.
What is up, guys? Welcome back. The weight loss vlogs.
Speed you up,
back.
sir. No offense. Done.
Let's go!
So thumbs up
Six
if you missed
cat. Oh yeah,
if
you've
you
got
missed
like
me,
barn
and everyone
cats
for the
though.
support and understanding. So anyways, this video might be a little short, but March, I had two main goals. One was to not eat out any fast food, and two was to stay 220 or 2,200 calories or less. Kind of suffered a little bit on that,
great
but
screenshots.
we'll go over it right now.
The exercise video. Oh,
that's the calendar. You can see my goal at the top. And obviously red is off track, green is on track. So
I just realized that was March that he's showing us.
Man, math is hard. 6 days on track, 3 off track so far for the month.
Math is hard though. Come back here. I sped him up too much now. Okay, on the 3rd he was 350.06. I don't remember what his last weigh-in was before he got sick is what happened. He does have a video kind of explaining it. I kind of just wanted to see what his current weight was because he has a weigh-in. Anyway. But he's back in the 300s, which I feel like he was in the 300s last time too. But he's doing all of this on his own. He's doing it by himself. So it's unfortunate that he got sick and had to like basically take off. But you know, that throws everybody off, you know. So it's good to see that he's back. And he has exactly 222 subscribers. But he has also started reacting to Amber, which is a little interesting. So if you guys want kind of a fresh insight on Amber, I recommend checking this guy out. So I'm gonna told you I was brain dead. I'm gonna put him here. Highly recommend his channel. Excuse me. But if you go watch him, there's a big gap when you finally get, if you start watching him from the beginning, there's a big gap when you get here. So definitely go give him some love. Some love. All right, let's go watch Lindsey. She is funny. Lindsey. So you don't want to watch the workout video? You want to watch the spicy DMs video? Is that... Who suggested that? I missed it. Is that where we were at? Snap. Not her latest, the one before about lie. This one. You mean the one I just did? Yeah, we can do that. Okay, wait, not this one? Yeah, okay. This is the one. Glitter and Lasers admits to lying and living the good life on her supporters' dime. God, Sweet Caroline's stuck in my head, you guys. It is like fucking living there. Okay. We got the right one. Pause. Hey. For those of you who don't watch my videos, I literally just posted a video about this today. Because I was gone over the weekend. So I got it. We're good. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I think I still have her sped up, so hang on, let me... Yeah, we don't want to... Nah, we're just gonna put her on normal. Anyway, so... For those of you who don't know, Anna decided to put another one of her If You Don't Like Me, F You videos out, and... Yeah, it's part of her cycle. She does a thing, says a bunch of shit with her chest, gets called out for being bad, and instead of walking it back or, you know, trying to explain it or any of the other things you might do if you were trying to build and or communicate with your audience, she makes a video basically telling everybody if they don't like her, then they should just F off. Exactly, Manic. Bum, bum, bum. No one behaved, Allie. They just talked about cats and you missed it. You were about to watch the new video? Well, we're gonna watch Lindsey now. Is this... Okay, it's 3 days old. I was like, wait. Okay, now we're gonna watch Lindsey now that I've checked things. Yeah, well, I have words about the leaving her fucking watch. Granted, she found the watch, so we don't have to go through somebody stole my Apple Watch arc. Anyway. Alright, this is Lindsey, where she's at regular time. And yeah, this will give us something to talk about. Oh, if you guys don't know who Lindsey is, Lindsey's the bagel. Lindsey's the bagel with the bun. We love Lindsey. Lindsey's funny. Lindsey is my happy place. Lindsey is usually pretty damn funny. I don't think Lindsey's had a moment where she's cracked yet. The exercise one, her most recent one though, pretty close. I heard it. I heard it.
Well, hello there. I'm back, and today,
Unfortunately, she's also very soft spoken, and there's not a whole lot I can do about it. My everything is cranked up. Let me double check my sound settings, but that's my volume. That shouldn't affect you guys. Shouldn't affect you guys. And I'll crank that up. I need that to stay where it's at, or else it'll clip. Minimize. All right. Sounds good. I've never had a crumble before. Allie made me get a crumble. It was okay. Is out this week. It's a good cookie. Allie likes crumble cookie. All right.
we have some more Glitter and Lasers shorts because yesterday I did a video and I spoke about
Her video's real. Her audio's low, so
her showing us her recovery from surgery and just not buying her wild recovery, right? She's saying that she can do all these things. She feels great. Nothing can stop her. You know, she has to exercise until she falls asleep, or walk or move or whatever until she falls asleep at night. You know, wear herself out, I think, are the words that were used. And I was going through the comment section, and you know,
I just noticed that her bagel has a frowny face. I usually listen to these. I don't usually watch them. So I have to watch Foodie through Milk Tea Reacts, so that's the only way I literally the only person I watch who covers Foodie. Except Lindsey. Lindsey now covers Foodie a few times. I tell you what though, I don't watch all of those because Lindsey really likes to get into the eating part, and I don't. That's one of the main reasons I don't like it, because of the eating.
just a ton of people talking about, I have lipedema. She makes me angry. This is my experience. This just doesn't make sense. I had to lose weight first. This is such a joke.
Hey, tea with unicorns.
And it's one thing for people like me who don't have lipedema to form an opinion on Anna, but it's a whole other thing when you see people who actually struggle with with this issue responding in the comments. Like, I just want to say, for those of you who are doing the damn thing and losing weight, eating right, exercising, keeping your health as priority number one, you're doing great. Like, just keep doing it. You are doing what you need to do. You're doing the damn thing, okay? Keep going. Okay, so fast forward. I'm sitting at home and I see some Discord messages pop up, and people are talking about Anna's Instagram stories. And this is a small Discord I'm in with just a couple friends, and
I see you, Lindsey, with your super secret Discord. I'm kidding.
You know, we talk about a ton of things, not just, you know, YouTube, but whatever.
Hey, Uncomfortable Ginger. And yes, Foodie's eating noises are just repugnant. I can't. I just can't. Oh, the Chinese dramas? You can just put it in the ouch. You can just put it in the Discord. It's fine. Hey, BJ. Did I say hi to Uncomfortable Ginger? I'm sorry. It's one of those days. Always down for a good. I'm watching Apothecary Diaries, but I'm also reading the light novels, and I just finished the first light novel for Apothecary Diaries, which is the material that the anime is based on. And it's really good. I'm really enjoying the series.
So I head over to the Instagram stories, before I listen to everything they had to say and read everything. I'm like, I need to go see this because I know where it's coming from, right? So I head over and I hit play. Now, let's just go ahead and take a look. I'm going to try not to pause too often and save my thoughts for the end, but the first story is not as crazy as the rest. So let's just do it. Okay, here we go.
I don't think I caught the whole story for my video. I think she saved like the most poignant part of it. She being Anna saved it and posted it on her threads. So yeah, I think I missed kind of the first part of it, but don't worry, I got the most important. Not the most important, but I got the gist of it.
And this is kind of going to be a weird react because this is a screen record. So anyway, let's go.
This belt for 2 years, and it's never fit me until today.
Raise your hand if that belt fits her. I'll wait.
Today it fit, and I was really excited because it matches this bag perfectly. That's actually why I dared to even try it on, because I was like, oh, if it works, this will just be perfect. And it did. So
Did it though? Did it though?
Okay. I've had this belt for 2 years. This is the first time it's fit. Awesome, Anna.
I think I don't see any hands.
They suck the fat out of you. Awesome. Do you...
Yeah, boob support belt. They already make those. They're called bras. And she has full body compression on. She's got a full body compression underneath that. Clearly it is not about losing weight, Alyssa. Yeah, exactly, Faithful. I don't believe half the shit she's putting on. She's like, oh my god, you guys, I've had it for so long and it didn't fit. I don't believe her. I think she's out there buying stuff. Exactly, Uncomfortable Ginger. It's on. You managed to get it on your body. So...
Do you need us to applaud you? Was there a lot of hard work involved in that? Because you're telling us that you had lipo and then you had this miraculous speedy recovery. So what,
I can't tell
you got to go to Salt Lake City, you got to travel, you got to recover, like, okay, cool, your belt fits. Also, this belt is being worn right under your boobs. This is not a waisted belt. Okay? This is above your stomach. This is not around your stomach. Okay? Also, those shoes are fucking ugly.
You bought a Land Before Time t-shirt? That is acceptable, K-Buns. What was it that Anna called? Remember, she was trying on clothes. Oh, man. It was like a while back now. And she had this belt. And she said it was a high something belt. Implying that it was meant to be worn up high like this. And I called bullshit on it. Because Anna couldn't get it actually around her waist. Anyway, does anybody remember what she called it? Land Before Time was amazing.
I'm sorry. I'm in a mood because we're going to get there. You guys are going to understand why I'm so annoyed in a minute. And I'm not annoyed for like me. I'm annoyed for the people in my comment section who are like, I've had to fight so hard to stay healthy, to keep my lipedema under control, and then she just sucks it out. That's what I'm annoyed about. She just spits in the face of the people who are actually doing the work. So anyway, your shoes are ugly. I don't care if the belt fits around just below your boobs, and that bag is serving no purpose other than maybe putting a lipstick and a pad in. You're welcome. Anyway, continue.
It's my outfit.
It's bigger than that. Look at how much of her back hangs over that belt. That's a better angle than what I got in my video, too. Yeah, that's the problem, B. Anna with all of her money, she can afford the doctors, the treatments, and all this stuff. And she just won't. Was it high-waisted belt? It's not a thing. Liposuction only removes subcutaneous fat tissue, her visceral fat. Yeah, exactly. Secrets of Nim is terrifying, and I refuse to ever watch that movie again. Okay, Buns. I'm glad we were on the same page. Seriously, though, like... Exactly, BJ. That back fat, man. You give up on bingo. B-I-N-G-O. Look at that. Like, she's got, like... She has compression on. That's with compression. Full body. Just...
She tight.
I have had a couple like weird DMs and a couple comments about this, and I feel like I just need to like address it because maybe I haven't been clear enough about it previously.
I missed this one. I knew there was one that I missed. I think I missed this part of it. Good. I can react to it now.
But there's been a lot of commentary on like, oh, you did all this traveling, you did a lot of this fitness stuff. I don't understand why you needed to get the surgery. This seems to contradict, the life you were living. And
point shoes are earned, god damn it.
To be entirely candid, it kind of does. And that's because I hid my pain a lot because I was embarrassed.
I don't doubt that she was hiding pain. Because there's just no fucking way. Right? There's just no way.
Because I felt like it, played into some perceptions of plus size people, of what we are and are not capable of.
So you hid the pain that you were experiencing when you were traveling and doing all of the other bullshit that you did because you were afraid that it would play into the stereotypes that people have of plus-sized individuals because you were actually experiencing the pain that people think plus-size people experience because of their size. So you were reinforcing the stereotypes that people have of plus-size people, and you didn't want to admit that that's what you were doing, so you hid the pain so that you could create a lie, so that you could create the lie that plus-size bodies can do things that they can't do, and you lied. That's what you said. There, I made a spiral for you. Spiderweb. Walking in a spider web.
This is where I became upset.
Okay. I'm glad I'm not the only person that heard that.
Anna. I hid my pain so that I wouldn't play into perceptions of fat people. So what you're telling me, Anna, is that as you were coming up in the influencer industry, and you were gaining weight and gaining fame, you hid the fact that you were miserable and in pain to put off an image that you were fat, fabulous, happy, healthy, traveling, amazing, no pain. So then that attracts other plus size women to you because they think, I want to be fat, fabulous, and fun and have no pain. What's she doing differently? How can I be like her? Because being morbidly obese and stuck fat is miserable. It's painful. It's not fun.
By firsthand
So
experience, she
instead
knows
of being
this.
honest and authentic, you
Uh-huh.
hid it. And
Yes.
you made bank hiding it. You made
Yes.
bank pretending to be the fat girl who's fun. You made bank pretending to be the fat girl who can travel. You made bank pretending to be the fat girl who could run a 5K. Do you not understand how gross that is? You are the epitome of bad influencers. And right now, let's go off on a tangent. Remy Bader's getting all kinds of heat for keeping her mouth shut.
I could care less about Remy Bader, to be honest. The movie Elf has a good quote for this. I'm seeing what you guys are saying, and yeah, like, I think Manic's got probably the best one so far. She's just saying I lied in a sugar-coated way. Yeah, basically. It's a witchcraft, yeah, BJ. But you guys are hitting it on the head.
And not sharing her health until she figured it out and got it under control. But here you are getting all kinds of ass pats because you're doing all these surgeries and you're not actually addressing the root problems of your health, and you're still unhealthy.
I think it's interesting that Lindsey and I both came at this from different angles, because Lindsey's hearing the authenticity. I can't talk. I'm trying to catch the train's trying to come into the station here. Lindsey is upset because Anna was being inauthentic, about her pain and her obesity and how those things were correlating to her audiences. That's what's upsetting Lindsey here. I am upset, I guess, that Anna just in general lied in order to avoid perpetuating a stereotype that isn't a stereotype, it's a truism. You know, it's not even a truism, that's the wrong word. It's true. Obese bodies do hurt. That's unfortunately true. You know? Yeah, it hurts to be 500 pounds and walk through the sand in Hawaii. I mean, yeah, you're in Hawaii, but now you got to walk through that sand. It's tricky walking through that sand at 160 pounds. You know? It's tricky walking through that sand at a regular weight, I'm imagining. I don't know. But that's kind of the thing. So, yeah, Allie, I lied, and if you don't like it, don't follow me. But it's interesting that we're both mad for different reasons. Like we're both irritated. That's a better word. We're both irritated for different reasons, but both reasons revolve around the fact that Anna lied. And she's just like, I lied. Like, we're supposed to just like ignore that fact. We're just supposed to ignore that she just sat here and went, I spent my entire career lying to my audience about my morbid obesity and the pain that it caused me. Okay. Well, I guess we're just gonna let that go. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right.
Do I believe that getting the lipedema sucked out might give you some temporary relief?
You're fine, Missy.
Yes. Sure. Fine. Whatever. But you're not addressing the long-term problems. You're obviously not addressing your diet. You're obviously not addressing lifestyle, all those things. It doesn't matter. I don't need, it's like a broken record at this point.
Mammy, yeah, I think Anna is hitting the age wall because Anna will be 41 this year, 42. And so she is hitting the age wall where, you know, this shit starts to catch up with you. But Anna is also near her heaviest right now. Like she has been heavier. And that was back when she very first started taking Ozempic, Wegovy? Sorry. Wegovy, whichever drug it was she was taking, it revolved around Wegovy. But so she has been heavier, but not by much. Honest to God, not by much. So Anna is as old as she has ever been, because that's how this works. And she's also basically almost as heavy as she's ever been. So while she is aging, she is also putting more and more weight on. So just the normal wear and tear of aging and not taking care of yourself, compound that with putting on 10 pounds every fucking year. You know, she easily put on 50 pounds this year. So, Wegovy. And yeah, somebody up here is like, brave. Wait, come back. I wanted to read that. Damn it. My mouse goes to sleep and I hate it. Yeah, Elisa, I lied for years, but I'm so brave for admitting that. Well done, me. Yeah, basically. And it's just like, she's so brave. She's so brave, you guys. Just for like, you know, like when she took that break for blisters on her feet. So fucking strong. She's so brave for admitting that she lied to everybody for nigh on a decade now.
You knew you were being shady as hell, and you made money off being as shady as hell.
Yeah, she lost both her mom and her sister to weight-related issues. And I want to talk about that here in a minute, because I think I need some help finding things, because I am unclear on a certain topic here.
Hell.
Hey, beetle pins.
But that was okay. This is why people don't like you. Because this is why people, they follow you and they find you and they're like, oh yeah, big girls can do big things. I'm just like her. I'm big. I want to be awesome. But then they find out you're a whole ass lie. Okay? Then they find out. Then they see things aren't adding up.
I didn't remember her being irritated in this one, but
let's continue.
I went to work today. I'm a warrior.
Felt bad because I felt that way. I like had a lot of personal shame and blame that I had to get over.
So she had a lot of personal shame and blame that she had to get over for lying to her audience.
To us. Okay.
She knew she was lying.
Yeah.
But she just had to find a way to get over that.
I'm sorry I didn't catch this part. I originally thought that I might actually use Lindsey's footage for this, but I didn't want to do that. Nothing against Lindsey. I just kind of wanted to react to it raw. I'm sorry I didn't do that, because this was I really should have reacted to this part. Yeah, let's not, I don't want people to be throwing around, accusations of alcoholism or drug use, because I know that's a couple things people really like to do with Anna, and I don't like it. So I would really appreciate it if people don't do that. There's really, there's no way for us to know one way or the other, and I don't want to go down that road.
Okay, guys, just think about that.
You didn't curse at work. I deserve a medal.
Shame for lying to her audience.
I've had those days.
But she had to find a way to just move past that and get over it. She had to find a way, because mom.
Yes, McFarlane, we are listening to an angry bagel. Yes.
Mama's got to pay the bills, right? Got to have a paycheck. So I have to find a way to get over the fact that I lied to everyone. Okay, maybe try like apologizing. She got close on the Medical Detectives podcast, saying that the things that she promoted in her past could have led people to harm. It did. I'm just going to tell you right now, it did. It most definitely did. For the last 10 to 15 years, we've been in this pit of despair where people think that being morbidly obese is okay. And it has spawned things like Tess Holiday and that Marissa Matthews chick, that Tovi whatever her name are, Virgie Tovar, I don't know. The woman who wrote a piece about respecting her creamy rolls or whatever, and now she has a job in California as like a whatever, gross.
Yeah, horse and rider. Just turned 41 and I'm honestly in the best shape of my life. Yeah, being 40 doesn't mean you have to be out of shape. Like, lots of people are in really good shape in their 40s, especially if they, took care of themselves. And there's a bunch of stuff here I want to talk about. Curvy, what you posted is the thing I want to ask people about. And yeah, Hannah, she keeps talking about how she's so ashamed that, about how she's ashamed so that people will say, no, don't be ashamed. Yeah, exactly. She wants people to come out and be like, no, Anna, it's okay. Poor Anna. No, fuck you. You lied. And you just said you lied. And you still you've never taken accountability for it. This is not accountability. This is not an apology. This is not acknowledging it. This is just you basically going, I lied. Deuces. It's just... I just turned 21. I'm crocheting a shawl. That's cool. I can't crochet. Here's the thing about the sister thing, and I'm really trying hard not to be a dick about this because if I am wrong, I don't want to be a dick about it. But I cannot, for the life of me, remember Anna ever saying or writing or posting about her sister dying from weight loss surgery. I simply cannot ever recall her talking about that. I do remember her discussing her sister dying from some kind of complication that was an organ failure of some variety. And I can't remember where I read that. I don't remember if it was in her book or if it was in her blog. But I do know that in her blog, she wrote about how both her mother and her sister died from died from complications due to their obesity. She even says that her mother's death certificate has obesity as her cause of death. So she doesn't say anything about her sister's death certificate. So I don't know where this story has come from that Anna's sister died from weight loss surgery. I know that she alluded to someone really close to me who I loved very much died from complications of weight loss surgery. I know that's what she said on the Lipedema Mama's podcast right before she started telling everybody how evil weight loss surgery was. She never says who. And I think everybody just started assuming that was her sister. But she never said that that was her sister. She never says who it was. So I need to know because it's driving me crazy because I can't find it. I need to know where it is that Anna clearly states that her sister died from weight loss surgery, complications of weight loss surgery. I need to know this. Because my recollection is her sister had some kind of organ issue that was caused by her obesity, and it basically killed her. Well, she died from that. Sorry. Still rearranging things, and there's stuff under my desk, and I keep kicking it. And it's uncomfortable. But anyway. So I don't know who she's talking about being the person who passed away from weight loss surgery. I don't know who she's talking about. Because it wasn't her mom. I'm pretty sure it wasn't her sister. I need something. Because the story now is that it was her sister. And I'm pretty positive it was not. And I've been desperately trying to find the source where she talks about how her sister died, because she does mention it somewhere once. I'm just like, because I remember it's got to be your book, because I remember writing a note down of, wow, okay, now we know how her sister died. It's got to be in the book. But anyway, I don't recall Night Owl. I just remember that I was like, oh, okay, now we know. We dove into researching about 2 years ago, and no, age has almost no impact. Oh, sorry, you're talking about something else. Get resuscitator. Yeah, beetle pins. People are the react community clinging to things because someone states a theory is... Yeah, exactly, Allie. We were talking about this, about her... I know we're in the middle of this, and we're halfway through the video. We were talking about sourcing and, you know, having reliable sources, especially as a reactor. About Anna's apartment rent being $7,000 a month. Apparently that's the rent for the penthouse. Anna is not in the penthouse. So I was skeptical that her rent was $7,000 a month anyway. And I should have checked that myself, and I did not, and I just ran with it. And there's no way in fucking hell she's paying $7,000 a month. I'm still very, very skeptical of that number. Is there an apartment in her building that is $7,000 a month? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Because I'm not entirely sure where she lives, because I'm not that person that sits there and fucking scouges Google Earth to find out where she lives based on, you know, the fucking buildings in the background of her pictures, because I don't care that much. She lives in the middle of some high-rise building in Austin, Houston, one of the big cities. So yeah, she lives someplace expensive, obviously. I don't care beyond that point. I don't... Reddit posted someone named... Yeah, I mean, that's cool, but do they have a source for whatever it is that... What are we talking about? Bay, the rent or the sister part? Sorry, I lost the chat while I was lecturing people. Sorry. Yeah, exactly, Tea with Unicorn. That's another reason why I don't really like people getting in here and being like, she's drunk. You don't know that. Tea with Unicorn says it's similar to the Target video. I think someone mentioned she looked under the influence and people ran with it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if she was. I can't say one way or the other. She was clearly being an ass. I can say that, but I don't know why. I can't. Cool, Abby. Look, I honestly keep getting her shit mixed up as to whether she's in Houston or Austin. And I think she's in Austin. I think it's Austin. And I'm pretty sure Dr. Now's in Houston. But I don't know why I keep getting this messed up. B, it's the sister thing. Well, all right. I mean, I need a source for that, though. I mean, just having a random Redditor tell me that it's her sister is not... That's not a primary source. And I'm not trying to be a dick about this. Like, if I'm going to get on here and be like, no, Anna's sister didn't die from weight loss surgery, I need to be able to go, see right here, you know, because otherwise I really do look like an asshole. Austin, she's in Austin. Yeah, okay. I'll eventually get that hammered into my brain. So... But Anna has always made it very clear that she has no interest in weight loss surgery, even back during her blog when she was trying to lose weight. So she clearly has something against it. So I don't know. Is the thing. And then on the Lipedema Mamas podcast, her and the two other hosts really went in hard on weight loss surgery. Which is interesting because one of the two co-hosts has actually had weight loss surgery, and she talked about it a little bit on the podcast. So it's interesting that one of the two women has had it and they're still like hardcore hating on it. I don't know why people think she's an alcoholic, and I don't know why people want to paint her as a drug addict. I don't know why people come at her like that. I I know she has had drinks sometimes, and I mean, obviously she's been put on some kind of medication because she's had well, not major, but she's had surgery. I mean, okay, I take ibuprofen. Does that make me a drug addict? You know, I don't drink, so I don't have that, but I'm pretty sure 80% of the people in here has had an alcoholic drink at some point in their lives. Are you all alcoholics? You know, it's one of those kind of things. I don't like that kind of language, and I don't like those kind of assumptions. Anna's a fucking adult. She's been an adult for a very long time. She likes to drink. It's okay. That doesn't make her an alcoholic. Oh yeah, Hannah. Yeah, I only lost 30 pounds. If I lost 30 pounds, I'd be done. It's just like, that blew my mind. Anyway. Yeah, if the Reddit person can point to like something that I can go look at, that'd be fabulous, because then I could go check it and I could be like, ah, finally. But I do need to sit down with her book and go over my notes. But because for some reason I think it's in her book, and then I can come back and be like, ah, I found it. And then I don't have to worry about it as much anymore. But anyway. Back to Lindsey's video.
Anyway, and then it
Sorry,
spawned
Lindsey.
You're part of that. You're part of that. Anyway, continue.
And honestly, I didn't even fully understand how much unnecessary pain
Exactly,
I was living
Allie.
with until literally the last couple weeks. So,
So because you didn't even know how
Caitlin's.
much pain you were in,
Sorry.
do you think you shouldn't be held accountable? Because I think you should. So because you didn't even know how much pain you were in, do you think you shouldn't be held accountable? Because I think you should. You were lying. You weren't being truthful. And you were making money off lying. It's weird that you call Alan Roberts and Shakara Transformations and other people who call you out snake oil salesmen or sleazy fitness people. You're the snake oil salesman. You were selling a life that people could not achieve. You were selling a pain-free, happy, fun, outgoing, fat life. And people could not achieve that. You're the snake oil salesman. End of.
Not only is Anna a snake oil salesman because she was selling a lifestyle that she damn well knew was not real. Anna was selling products that she said helped her live that lifestyle that she damn well knew did not. Like Copilot, now called Trainwell, claiming that those workouts gave her so much energy and they helped her get ready to go on all those vacations and blah, 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 and all the protein bullshit food that she was eating because she's a protein girly now, and all of that gym equipment that she had, you know, because she's an active girl and shit like that. Is J-Bay still in jail? I have no idea. And sorry, K-Buns. But that's just like, Anna comes for other people for being snake oil salesman. Well, specifically comes for Alan because he's got the supplements that he has. And, you know, what? Shut up, phone. I'm sorry. Alan at least is healthy and does have energy. I mean, he's got a lot of energy. And, you know, he at least does live the lifestyle that Anna pretends like she does, and he's not morbidly obese. I mean, I'm more likely, of the two of them, if they were both trying to sell me supplements, I'd be more likely to buy Alan's supplements than Anna's, and I have bought Alan's supplements, you know, just full disclosure here. But there's not a goddamn thing Anna's ever held up and said, "Oh, you should buy this," that I've been like, "Oh, maybe I should." Never been a goddamn thing that I've seen her hold up and do that too, you know. So I guess that is my point. I got distracted there. The protein obsession runs strong with all the girls, and it's always garbage food. Yes, K Buns, thank you. No, this one's great. I should have stolen Lindsay's video for my own, but alas, I did not. Projection. Yeah, Alyssa. Hey, Squidbutt, you're not late. Alan Roberts, the angry bald man. Oh yes, I forgot, Ghoul Abby. She is a medical mystery. She did make... I almost bought one of the sweaters, but not because I liked it. It was going to be a joke, but it was way too expensive for a joke. Oh no, sorry, P. That sucks. Like, you finally lose the weight, you still have to get the... Still gotta get the pacemaker. What? What do you want from me? Shut up. My phone has way too many notifications. Alright, anyway.
I'm frustrated I didn't do the surgeries earlier, and, you know, hindsight is 20/20, but it is what it is.
Is it, though?
And to be super transparent, and I feel like I've said this before, but I'll say it again. When I first started down the road of surgery, it was really because I had lost weight and then I had just stopped losing weight.
Did you? Had you, though?
Anna, you stopped losing weight because you out-ate the shot. Let's be real. You were on Wegovy. You were working out, whatever. You out-ate it. Stop it.
You out-ate the weight loss shot.
Your doctor telling you had no more burnable fat is a lie. Please stop. Please stop perpetuating that lie.
And I was seeing an obesity specialist that was familiar with lipedema, and she believed that potentially the reason I had stopped losing weight was...
Hang on. This is her rewriting her story again. But I wanted to respond to literally an egg. If she had no burnable fat left, had multiple surgeries to remove all the lipedema, not to be rude, but genuinely, what's Anna's excuse for not being skinny now? I asked that same question in my video. Like, all the fat that's left now, like, what is that? But what are we calling that? Like, what is that that's hanging over your belt in the back there? Hurts to cut your vegan chicken nuggets. Yeah, exactly, Zuzi. Like, Alex out-ate her bypass, yeah. Which is another reason Anna won't get weight loss surgery, is because Anna likes to eat. Liposuction doesn't prevent her from eating. So... Yeah, like... Anyway, I want to hear this part.
I was seeing an obesity specialist that was familiar with lipedema, and she believed that potentially the reason I had stopped losing weight was because of my lipedema. And so she suggested I go see a specialist. The specialist, you know.
Okay, so now we're back to my obesity specialist sent me to the lipedema specialist. We're walking back I personally went through WebMD PubMed and read all these medical papers searching for a lipedema specialist on my own.
Was Dr. Amron, and he agreed that also might be the case. So,
and now we went straight to Dr. Amron. We didn't talk to anybody else and get turned down by several other doctors because our BMI is somewhere around 70. We're scrubbing that part of the story too. Oh no. Well, at least you'll have all your parts replaced by 2026, B. Look on the bright side. She blocked you. Yeah, she's a blocking fiend. B is going full cyborg. Yeah, ask them if they can install some like lasers. Night, Missy. Yorkshire tea incoming. Yorkshire tea's good. Last vid you mentioned she's wearing a lot more black. She does not actually look slimmer in black, oddly enough. Fit and Full Fat did straight up call him Scamron. I caught that. Yeah, it was pretty funny. I caught that. I did. Ouch.
So,
But Dr. Amaron is not a specialist in lipedema. He's a cosmetic surgeon, right? He's a plastic surgeon.
Yes.
He just works alongside people who claim to be specialists in lipedema.
Yes.
I'm not going to go down that whole surgery tangent.
We can do that. I am going to do a video starting from the beginning of her surgery arc, her lipedema arc, and going all the way to the end here where we're at. And I guess if she continues on with this shit, I'm just going to have to do an addendum.
But that's not enough for me. That's not enough.
it was decided by multiple doctors working together that this was the best next step. I think going through that journey, I didn't realize all the other ways lipedema affected me because I had learned to cope and deal with them.
Yeah, Renata.
So as they started to go,
Amron's a dermatologist. He's a dermatological fancy word. I think he's a God damn, I cannot talk. Dermatological surgeon? Either way, he doesn't do research. He's not a research doctor.
go away, I began to realize the impact it had on us.
Oh shit, cool Abby. I completely forgot ALR is supposed to stream tonight. Fuck. God damn it. I don't want to go to the stream tonight. God damn it. Why did you have to remind me? I could have just politely forgotten. Has one post up with Anna's face now. I think she got called out on the other post she was in. I've noticed that a lot of people are pulling the posts that Anna is in. Fit and Full Fat mentioned that Anna's episode, which was supposed to be episode 1, has gotten switched with Mary's story. So Anna's story is no longer the first episode of the podcast. So, let's go check real fast, actually. If she is streaming, she will have something posted. Let me see if I can find her channel. That's 2 days ago. Just wanted to let everyone know that every Tuesday the live stream will be at 8:30 p.m. as usual. It's going to be... That's when I'll start posting on the community tab again and let you know. Till then, just know it will be the same time every week as it has been. But that's from 2 days ago. So... Who are these people? Like, for reals, though, who are you people? I guess we'll find out the hard way. If she's streaming or not. At 9:30. Last week's stream was fucking unwatchable. I literally almost cut the stream. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. For those of you who were there, and you know where there was, I couldn't do it. It was fucking unwatchable. Watching paint dry would have been more productive. And also, she's on to me with the fucking ceiling. She keeps showing me the wall. I'm gonna start romancing the wall. Think I can't do it. Anyway. Oh, you were, if I do that, it'll mess up my camera. I did lie. I did it just to get you here, Allie. Did two of those commenters have the same... I think the same person commented twice. So you could play Choosy. Yeah, I think a lot of people bailed during Choosy. No, I think it was the same person commenting twice. Keep calm. Ugh, diary. Well, Alyssa, yes, I am a member, but there are reasons for that. And as I said last week, I write it off on my taxes, so... That's true. I lied. And if you don't like that I lied about not showing you the ceiling, or showing you the ceiling, you should just unfollow me. Don't unfollow me. Yeah, most of her followers are reactors. All right. Well, she's not going to go live for another 3 hours, so.
My life. And it's just something I couldn't have realized before.
Yes, you could. You knew you were in pain. I'm not buying that.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
is a cop-out. She wants
No.
She wants people to feel sorry for her.
Even people who experience chronic pain know they're in pain. Right? I have arthritis. I've had arthritis since I was like 16. I probably had it before then, but I got diagnosed with it when I was 16. Okay? And I've had migraines since I was around 6. Those I got when I was 13, but anyway. That was fun. There's like a low-level ache in my joints at all times, right? Some days it's worse than others, right? I feel it. I know it's there. It's not like, oh, I didn't know I was in pain. Sometimes it goes away. Like after surgery, I don't know what the hell they put me on, but goddamn, I was like, is this what it feels like to not feel pain? It was amazing. Anyway, like, no, even people with chronic pain know they're in pain. So there's no fucking way she was walking through life like, I don't feel anything. Bitch, yes, you did.
I was in so much pain. I didn't even realize it was in so much pain.
Floor
Okay.
the floor.
You want to rewind and try again? Stop. Seriously. Because there are so many people in my comment section and in other reactors' comment section who say, this is not correct. I was told I had to lose as much weight as possible before I could have surgery. Am I saying surgery is not beneficial? No, I am not saying that.
Yeah.
But there are diet, lifestyle, habit changes that need to come first. And these people in the comment section are telling me that they had to address those issues before they could get this surgery. And you took a shortcut and you know it. You absolutely have to know that you took a shortcut because they saw your follower count and thought, come on.
Sunday Spiel uploaded April 9th. Sunday Spiel, her video? I love that Lindsay's videos come up first. Oh my god. That's amazing. Anyway. No, I rolled it up. So there it is. April 9th, 2017. April 9th, 2017 would be how many years ago? Got it. Okay, so I want 7 years ago. Oh, God damn it. God damn it. Bear with me. There we go. At least I know where I'm going now. See, the algorithm changes as you interact with things, so... Like now, all of my feed is glitter and lasers. No, 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 no. Videos. Come on, we can do this. Come on, brain. Oldest. Alright, we went from 7 years ago. Chat amongst yourselves. That was in April. Alright, so these will be... That might be around that time.
Hey everybody, it is a nose.
I am right there with you. April, May. So it'll be finding some confidence.
Hey everybody, I'm coming at you live from my best friend's house in New Mexico.
Oh, that's
if you
still
hear
May.
some screaming...
Wait, yeah. These things go backwards. Don't procrastinate. I'm cruise famous. Look how skinny she was.
Hey
By the way, she was fully aware in July. Okay, so it was before that. She was fully aware that she had lipedema in 2017. Nope, that's 8 years.
Hey everybody, I am coming at you live from my hotel room in Los Angeles. I am trying to get what's the word, superstitious.
Name of the stupid video would have been... I'm dying from tiny not looking... Sorry. Holding on to hope. Thank you. Appreciate it. Sunday spiel, holding on to hope. Okay. Confident. Am I going the right direction? Pixie reveal, try hall. I feel like I should have seen it by now. Don't just stream, plus size fashion. Week. Fuck is this goddamn video? Hope.
Hey everybody, I'm actually in my childhood home right
Cool. I have suffered loss before both my mother and sister passed away. And if you see sometimes when people talk about gastric bypass and encourage gastric bypass, I actually am adamantly against it because that is what killed my sister. Tough subject, I'm not going to go further into it. All right. There you go. So It was a complication due to the gastric bypass, where her lower intestine apparently just stopped working. That fucking sucks. All right. Thank you, Renata. And whoever else was involved in that. Appreciate that. 2 minutes into the video. Missy, you didn't know Anna? Yeah, Anna's got a dog. Its name is Data. She sometimes walks it. You're not training me properly. Sorry. I was trying to do it. All right. But anyway, I'm gonna keep that one up for a bit. Right. Oops, I closed that. Oh well. Someday we'll finish this. Someday. Will it be today? Who knows? Here we go.
Come on down, girl.
Hey. All right. Just for data. Yeah. I mostly just repeated Renata. Yeah, sorry, Renata. Sorry. Thank you for that, though. I really appreciate it. I've got it tagged now, so. Well, Zizzy, yeah, I wonder how long it was after surgery and if it was due to noncompliance. It won't matter at this point, one way or the other. Because in Anna's mind, that's what killed her, wasn't actually the organ failure, because that's what that was. It was the surgery itself that led to the organ failure. So that's why Anna is so adamantly against weight loss surgery. So there you have that. So we are 14 minutes. Got 14 minutes of this left. Actually, by the time we finish this up, it'll be time to go. So, thank you, K Buns. All right, let's do this. Are we enjoying this? Are we having a good time? Do you stream and record on gaming channel? I do have a gaming channel, and I need to stop ignoring it. That was one of my goals for this year, and I really need to get on that. I have downloaded Inzoi, and I'm still trying to figure it out. So I'm still a little clunky, and once I get it figured out a little better, I plan on streaming that a little bit. Yeah, we can't assume anything about Anna's sister. Yeah. Anna's sister passed away in 2011? Maybe 2012? 2011. The year before Anna started her blog. So. Bye, Lisa.
We're not stupid.
You should get the new Oblivion remaster. You know, I'm not the first person. You're not the first person to recommend that to me. I think that's the one that Nerfy wants me to play too. Well, I mean, Curvy, I mean, I gotta hold out for these things. I mean, I'm getting to the point where there's so much shit that's out there right now that people are just throwing around, especially if they're like, oh, I saw it on a particular place, ergo it must be fact. And it's like, but is it though? Like, you're just re-saying something that you saw out on this particular place, but you don't know if it's true or not, you know? So, like the $7,000 thing for her apartment, there's no way in hell she's paying $7,000 for that place. There's just not. You know? There are apartments in New York that aren't that much. So, it's just ridiculous. Do we know his sister's name? I don't know. But I'm impressed she even said anything about her sister, because she does not talk about her family. So I'm impressed there's even that much out there for us to find. So is that a mosquito? I have no idea. I think it's a termite. Anyway.
That like burden was taken off. This past year was like a really huge year of growth for me. I mean, I went through a lot of feedback based on the decisions I've made, how I've presented my story. Just, I've been picked apart from every single angle. And at first it really, really hurt me. But I think I've come on the other side of this just a much stronger person. And I.
Yeah? Is that why you're making this video? Is that why you've made a, at this point, like, almost 10-minute video basically telling us to go fuck ourselves? Really? You're stronger? You're a stronger person?
Realized
It's that older sister, Ghoul.
that I'm the only person who will ever know what it's like to be me. And the only person who will understand the intent, the value, or the meaning behind anything I say. And everybody else is just doing their best to interpret me.
You found an Instagram post from when she was 18? Damn, Renata.
And some people are not going to get me, and that's okay. And some people are not going to like me, and that's okay. But it's not my job to be likable.
Look, I said this in my video, so this will be repeating for some of you. Yes, it is. You are an influencer. That is literally your job. If she had started her channel, there you go. There's a link to the Discord. If she had started her channel like someone like Boogie, and Boogie, I'm just using him as an example because of, like, nobody likes Boogie, right? And Boogie's whole shtick was not being likable, right? That's one thing. Because then, yeah, why would he care if we don't like him? That's literally the point. That's not the point of Anna's channel. Anna didn't grow a brand being unlikable. Okay? So it is Anna's job as the influencer that she has created herself to be likable. This is a cop-out. This is a bullshit cop-out telling pretty much everybody who doesn't agree with her to go F ourselves because she doesn't want to be held accountable for lying to everyone. Anyway. Yeah, if you guys join the Discord, you guys have to, there's like a thing you got to do pretty much immediately. And it's just kind of a housekeeping thing. It's nothing personal. So it happens to everybody. If you don't do the thingamajig. I think you have to go read the rules and basically like click on a star or something. It's basically just making sure you're a human being and not a bot. And I'm typing. There we go. Dink.
And it's not my job to make sure that everything I do in my life is 100% like understandable.
Don't worry, babe. Don't worry. Don't worry about that one. I don't understand 90% of what you do.
But it is your job to be honest to your audience that you're making money off of. It is your job not to lie. It is your job to be a good person. Okay? She talks about intent. Nobody's going to understand her. You basically told us that you've been lying for a good portion of your career as an influencer. And your audience is just supposed to say, well, that was that. No accountability. Being picked apart, being called out, people speaking up out against you. That's part of your accountability. And you should listen to it. And you should listen to the feedback, but you don't. Instead, you do little videos like these where you try to push back and spin the narrative to still come out the victim. You lied.
Yeah, I get to hand out memberships and I forget that I can do that. So there you go.
You made money off lies. You are the problem.
It's my
You
job
might be a bot.
to do the best I can to be a good person.
Like, here's the thing. In the grand scheme of things, that's your job. As a human being on this planet, it is your job to be a good person. Okay, cool. What does that have to do with you being an influencer? What does that have to do with you being Glitter from Glitter and Lasers? Starbucks doesn't care about your overall life. They care about the 8.4 million people that you have access to through your Instagram or through your TikTok. They don't actually give a shit if you're a good person. They just want access to the people who follow you on TikTok.
And to live a good life. And so that's what I'm going to do.
So Anna, in that entire series of little shorts,
Lasers was the person who started Glitter and Lasers, the blog with Anna, and Lasers didn't even last a year. He kind of dipped. It was a guy. Lasers dipped halfway through the first year of the blog, and I know nothing about him other than it was a guy. He posted it for a few times. He was into weight loss as well. He had already lost a significant amount of weight, according to his posts, and that's all we know. There are no pictures of him on the blog, and there's no IRL name for him, and I have no desire to know who he is or where he is, what he is. I don't want to know. The gentleman does not want to be found. He does not want to be known, so I'm willing to... There's no reason to find out who he is. I just leave it at that. So... Just looked at the Waller, which is a downtown. Yeah, but that's like the 31st floor. There's no way in hell she's on the 31st floor. Also, I have no idea if she's at the Waller or not. And on top of that, BJ, how many floors are there at the Waller?
is basically saying, look, I lied. I was in a ton of pain. I was not.
Also, who the fuck pays that? Look, I can't get too cranky. There's a house in my neighborhood that the rent is $800 a month or $8,000 a month. And I only know that because I was like, oh, a house is up for rent in the neighborhood. Wouldn't it be kind of nice to rent a house? Because we've rented houses before. And then I ranted for about 2 weeks about that $8,000.
Not having fun being morbidly obese. I was not having fun with lipedema. I was in so much pain that I didn't even know I was in that much pain.
He gave her the right to do that, McFarland. As far as I understand, there's no bad blood. He basically was like, I don't want to do this. Run with it.
And I made money off all you suckers shilling this life of happiness and freedom and fun as a fat woman. And then I found out that wasn't true. But I actually knew that wasn't true. I just didn't tell my audience. But now, guys, look, I'm doing something about it. I'm getting the fat sucked out of my body. So cheer me on. Yay.
I'm not mad at you, BJ. I'm really not, because actually now I'm curious because fuck, that's a lot. Like, is everywhere in Austin like that? Like, fuck. But a lot of those high-end apartments are rented by corporations who rent them for their leadership who travel to stay in. So they're like short-term living. They're probably furnished too, which is probably the other reason, like, they're fucking small mortgage payments. Mortgage payments aren't even that much money.
I'm helping women discover mysteries in the medical field, and I'm doing all these good things. No, you still lied.
Yeah,
You
you're still a
are
liar.
the snake oil salesman. You are the sleazy fitness YouTuber who lies. It's you, Anna. You are the problem. And now you're just going to say, well, on to the surgery arc, on to the recovery arc. Come along, guys. You know, click my links. Here we go. No. You're just going to go live a good life now? The past, 5 or so years, 6, whatever, doesn't matter. You just, because you're ready to move on, your audience is ready to move on too? You're gross. Do you not see how gross that is? For the most part, in my comment section, I have people who are like, yes, great, whatever. But I'll get some people who are like, get a job. You're disgusting reacting to girls like this. No. This is the place where these girls who are delusional liars.
I spread hate. I am the source of all hate in girl world.
Get some pushback. Too bad. Too fucking bad. Because you have this girl that you guys support endlessly saying to your face that she's been lying to you. She's been lying to you about what drew you into her. You all follow her because you think she can do great things and she's a great person and, you know, she's honest and she's hardworking, and she's telling you she's not. She's telling you that she's been lying to you, and you're still going to support that? Who's the problem? It's not me. Could not be me. Anyway, I got a little spicy in this one. I tried to keep it tame, but again, we're not supposed to get angry on the internet, right? Not angry. But I am very disappointed in Anna, and I know I mean nothing to her, and that's fine. I'm just sharing my opinion. After reading all the comments of people struggling with lipedema, it just sucks that they thought they could follow her and get inspiration from her and feel relatable to her, only to find out that she is a whole ass lie. And everything that they supported for many years was a whole ass lie. It's gross. It's really gross. Anyway, on that note, it's going to be a beautiful weekend here in the Midwest. I hope that all of you have a wonderful weekend. Hope you get to hang out with friends, family, you know, whatever makes you happy. Get outside, do something if you can, get moving, eat some good food, hug somebody, whatever. You know the deal. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
I'm going to step off the limb now.
All right. Hide that one. What's I just looked up apartments for rent in Austin. And does anybody know where the swanky area in Austin is? Because I'm not from the area. And where the frack do you live where your rent's $250 a month? Mine's like 16, somewhere around there. And I do live in a swanky area. The average apartment rental in my area is $250 or $2,500. You can rent a house for about $3,500. In rural VA, we have a $2K month mortgage. I don't believe it's $7K. That's a face. Look up Indeed office of. I don't need to know exactly where she's at. I just want to know where the swanky area is, and we'll just do a search for the average rent. You guys are scary. It's fucking scary. Oh, that's a cute little spot. Here, let's see if I can pull up the, we can all look at Zwillow together. It's just Zwillow. Oh, that was the wrong one. There we go. There we are. No, I wanted to see the map. There you go. That's cute. Oh. I will never find that again. Look, we just want apartments. Yeah, okay, we got that. We don't know if she's got 1 or 2 bedrooms. City. There we go. City view. That should narrow it down somewhat. That narrowed it down to nothing. Alright, well. Take that off now. Thought I was being clever. Apparently not. What's this? Why do I want a 3D tour? Okay, that's better. I went away now. Doop-a-doo. Where'd the chat go? Ugh, my eyeballs. Hang on. The domain is where the tech bros live. Alright, give me a second. Excuse me. Yeah, I guess I could ask that. Like, where's downtown? There's the university. That's usually where the swanky. It's just look. I don't need to know where she lives. I just want to know where the swanky part of town is, and we'll just look at rent. So the university is usually pretty good. So, all right. We don't want a condo. We know she's not in a condo. Can I narrow it down by condo? No. Look, let's be reasonable here. We know it's going to be. Let's start with at least my price range. I should eliminate a good chunk of them. All right, there we go. There's no way she's got more than a 2-bedroom. Tiny spawn. That's right. You're all my spawn. Terrytown is where the old money is. I just know here in Philly, like, the university areas where all the, like, fancy new apartments are, because the kids. Apparently, college kids have money. Who knew? So. That's 17, but that's not it. Tall buildings. Tall buildings. Can I get some? Oh, you want 2,400 a month for that? Really? I say, There you go, downtown Austin. Financial district. There we go. I don't know. This seems like a good spot. Because I honestly can't find anything else. It's not. I don't know how to use Willow. Discord asking me to click on. Okay, there you go. Why are we looking for swanky apartments? I just want to see what the rent spread is. See, there's 8 units here on Cesar Chavez. Well, that one's 3,800. It's got a special offer. This is on the North Shore. Pet friendly. Okay, what's your 1-bedroom? 1-bedroom's 2,800, give or take. Can go up to 300. Oh, nope. I don't know why we were doing that. So there's that. This is right on the water. Well, that one's 4,000. And it's not. It looks like it's in the middle of the building. It's a big one. That's what I was looking for, was a big one. Lovely view of a parking garage. All right. So your 2-bedrooms start around 42, go up to 57. All right. That's the 2-bedroom. 1-bedroom. Start at 29 and go up to, that's the 2 bedrooms again. Up to 32. That's a lot. Don't get me wrong. That's a lot. In my book. It's a lot in my book. It's too rich for my blood. For that? For 940 square feet? Really? Anyhow. I mean, 57... That's it for a 2-bedroom. I don't know if she's in a 2-bedroom or not. I'm just covering both bases. But that was a high-rise. No, I want you to go away now. How do I get you to go away now? Okay. There's another big one. I think this is the one... Okay, that's another tall one. Okay, their 2-bedrooms start at 45. I mean, she'd have to get a 3-bedroom to get prices. Okay, in full fairness, that's 3,000 square feet. But, yikes. That's pretty big. It's a pretty big one. These are tiny, though. 3,000 for 800 square feet? I could not imagine spending these numbers. Yeah. That's a good point, Allie. The fact that she's got her podcast set up in her dining room makes me think she's got a 1-bedroom. No, that's a good point. Yeah, because, I mean, the 2-bedrooms, from what I'm seeing, well, this one's like 65. So, they... There is no fucking way in hell that woman is paying fucking $7,000 fucking dollars for a fucking... All right, let's go to 1-bedrooms because I kind of agree with Allie on that one. Now, do keep in mind, these are like right on the Colorado River there, so they're going to be like, I would assume the swankiest of the swankies. Let's see if you come down here to the Windsor Lake area, or this area gets a little less fancy. See, and this is also like the official downtown Austin. That's the warehouse district there. See, this says downtown Austin, so that's real downtown. What if she's in like... What's this? Oh. Well, shit. Didn't mean to do that. What the hell is that? That's a 1-bedroom and it's 11,000 square feet? Do math right. 1,100 square feet? That's pretty big. I don't know if it's $5,000 worth of big, but that's pretty big. What if Data has his own room? I'm not convinced Data actually lives with her. The lounge she filmed looked awfully fancy, and when people found the chair she couldn't fit in, it was crazy. Yeah, it was like $1,400 or something like that. Her view looks like she is downtown. Yeah, Allie, I'm with you. This doesn't make any sense, but these, I mean, I don't get it. This one doesn't have the map view. Apparently, you know. Well, apparently I'm not good enough for that one. Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, 14K, yeah. I remember somebody saying that. What's this one? Was that the one I just looked at? I don't know, man. These things are starting around 25 and they're going to almost 4 to 5. So she may not be paying 7, but she's paying a lot. She's paying twice at least what I pay. Just a room full of mattresses. You know, the funny part is Anna did own a home at one point. The real estate is in the main living area and not the bedroom. Yeah. I wonder why that one didn't let me have a street view. Oh, that's a short building. Psst, I don't care about that one. Short and old. We want new and shiny. This one? That's not new and shiny, is it? What about you? That's a weird setup. I just want to look at the weird layout of this furniture. Like, what is this? What is this doing? Can we just look at this picture for a moment? I get the couch. I get the coffee table. I get the little, table for two that can double as a preparation area for the little tiny kitchen, the little galley kitchen here. The fuck is this thing doing? Other than taking up floor space. Why don't you turn it around and put it under the window? Where that would at least make sense. Not if she's paying somewhere between $25,000 and like $5,000 in rent. When she sold her house for an apartment. Some people prefer not. Yeah, I mean, I prefer not owning. I understand it's a chaise lounge, but why is it in the middle of the fucking floor? Yeah, exactly. That's request to apply. You have to request to apply. Again, too rich for my blood. Concrete flooring. I say that, but we had concrete ceilings and they definitely make a difference. Okay, we're back where those other ones where they wouldn't let me see the street view. I wonder why they won't let me see the street view. Interesting. I haven't gone apartment shopping in a long time. Yeah, those are kind of cheap. I feel like I'm getting outside of downtown though, and that's why they're getting a little cheaper. So, alright. Well, definitely the closer you get to the water, the more expensive they get. This one is literally on downtown Austin. I think, did we look at this one already? I think it's like the first one we looked at. I'm nearly positive this is the first one we looked at. Oh, anyway. I mean, this is more than I pay. I didn't look at the square feet. Jesus. We have over 900 square feet here. And we pay somewhere between 14 and 16. I can't remember exactly. It also changes from year to year. Because Philly's weird. I don't understand, but whatever. So there's that. But this is roughly $1,000 more a month for roughly $3,000 less Or sorry, 300 less square feet. I don't understand city people. I really don't understand. You called me feral. Well, yes, you're part of the feral chat. Bye, B. Bye, everybody who's leaving. Oh, is Mark McFarlane making friends? I'm a Freudian trained psychiatrist. I think it should be turned the other way so you can... Yeah, exactly. Or at least put it up next to the window. Bye, B. I'm glad you had a good time. And we should be wrapping up anyway. Yeah, if you're renting, you wouldn't have to buy the furnace. But you do have to wait for them to come fix your fucking furnace, so... Your mortgage is like 1,900 Canadian. You're funny. You're funny. I'm quite sure it's more than 46 USD, but... I take it in my second third-hand chair has given up the ghost. I liked DC. I wouldn't want to live there, but I loved visiting. I asked Sangi to DM you in Discord. It's data for your curiosity. Cool, thank you. And I'm sorry if I missed Sangi texting me. All right. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it. I'm going to go and finish eating my dill pickle pizza that I forgot to mention I ordered. I'm excited. And I will be quiet. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining me. I guess I don't think she's paying I still don't think she's paying 7K because none of the one bedrooms were that high. But she's still paying a pretty penny. I mean, she's still paying a lot for an apartment, but I don't think she's paying 7K, but caught my attention. So anyway, yes, it is dill pickle pizza from Wawa. Because Wawa is delicious. Anyway, I had a piece of it. It's interesting. Interesting pizza. Anyway, I'm gonna go finish it up. And you guys crack me up. Pickle, it's good. I'm enjoying the pickle pizza. But anyway, thank you everybody for joining me, and hello to the new members. And yeah, if you haven't visited DC, go check it out. All the museums are free, and they're pretty cool, actually. But 7K is insane. Yeah. But I will see everybody in the next one. Take care time. Yeah. Sorry to wrap everybody up, but I'm effectively brain dead, and I apologize. And I might have to stream something in the Discord later. So anyway, that's all I've got for you guys. Seriously, go take care of yourselves, get some sleep, drink some water, sit up straight, eat your own pickle pizza, and I will see everybody next time I stream. Bye.